That's gorgeous. You guys know me and sunsets. We got big news today. Starting off with a tweet from Pokemon Go that reads, trainers, Pokemon Go is being updated to version 0.79.3 for Android and 1.49.3 for iOS to implement bug fixes. Okay. Now we all know from yesterday's video and yesterday's news that bug fixes don't mean bug fixes. See, back in my day, bug fixes meant Generation 3, my guys. We already know that Gen 3 is coming to Pokemon Go. We know it's happening. We got confirmation from the John Hankey interview and from the data mine yesterday, and there will be another data mine on this update that just came out in Pokemon Go coming out tomorrow for me, but today when you're watching this for you. So we're gonna talk about the data mine a little bit later on in the video because as of now it has not come out yet because my guy over at Pokemon Go is probably asleep. Once he wakes up from his nap, from his slumber, we're gonna see what's hiding behind this newest update because hiding behind the last update was Generation 3, so I can only imagine what's in this one. And as much as I'd love to recline here literally all day and just kind of watch the sunset, we need to get our streaks and we need to battle some gyms and maybe do a raid or two if we can find one, although they're going to sleep right now. And also there's a cheeky little Valor gym with someone flexing a shiny Pikachu. We need to take that out, my guys. All right, well we're here at the gym and there should be a shiny Pikachu in here. There's a shiny Pikachu in this gym. Whoa, what a guy. Just flexing on me. All right, there's one of our streaks. There's no Pokemon here. What the heck?
Look at those shoes, though.
I don't know what Jake's saying to the camera, but I'll literally kill him. I'll kill him.
Yeah? You got that microphone. I got this microphone.
I'll fight you. No, you would. There's no Pokemon over here. This is stupid.
Thinks he can talk some ish because he's got a microphone.
I'll literally fight him right now. So Generation 3 in Pokemon Go. We know for a fact that we get some Generation 3 coming in the next week, which is I'm so excited for. Because with that APK update that we got the other day, are you ready to fight this? Yeah. I don't know what I'm just gonna use Mewtwo. Oh, well, okay, let's hold on a little bit. Jeez, my guy. Jeez, my guy. Shiny Pikachu. I've never actually battled a shiny Pikachu in a gym before. This is weird. Does it look shiny when he pops out? Hold on. I'm curious about this, then we'll talk about Gen 3. Is it gonna be all shiny? No?
Oh, network error.
Oh yeah, there's a shiny. Ah, screw you, Jake. Oh, I just won. I just clapped that Pikachu. Mewtwo walked up, slapped him in the face, he died. Definitely getting Gen 3 with this APK update. We just needed one more. This APK update that we got, that we talked about in yesterday's video, was not the full APK. It didn't have all the code needed to get Gen 3. Are you okay? Jay can't battle because he's weak. We needed at least one more update for Pokemon Go in order to release Generation 3. And we got that one update today. Again, we don't know what's in it. I don't know. I have to wait for the data mine to come out, and I'm assuming that's probably gonna come out in the is this a shiny Raichu? This isn't, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Is it, bro? I
hate
mosquitoes, bro. I hate mosquitoes, dude. I hate mosquito bites. I hate mosquitoes in general, and this guy's gonna get, yo, you good, bro? We're Pokemon and mosquito killers. Gosh darn it. Hey, do you think Gen 3, the entirety of Gen 3 is coming this month, or just the ghost types?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not what?
Just the ghost types.
Just the ghost types? I feel like Niantic would you know, they drop just the ghost types. It makes sense though, they're gonna kind of spread out Generation 3. They did the same thing last year. They dropped the baby Pokemon first. We had that for a couple months, game died, and then we had the rest of Generation 2. Probably gonna happen this time. We just destroyed this gym, by the way.
Watch this. I'm gonna one-hitter quitter, slap this across the face.
Let me get in here and slap him up a little bit.
Okay. Throw one slap in his face.
Just start tossing these hands. You're doing no damage to that Pikachu. Your sucks. Bad.
Pichu, right now.
Oh, you don't want these Pichu hands. We got dual Pichus versus a How much CP is the Raichu?
It's like 296.
296. Oh, we definitely we're gonna smack this guy. No dodging allowed. Okay, maybe he's. You know what? What is this? Brick break?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's getting. Oh, there's brick break. We got him though. He's down.
There it is.
Nice. Yes. All right, Jim down. So Gen 3. Gen 3 definitely. What? Oh no way. So Mischievous is a Generation 2 ghost type Pokemon. We're actually gonna talk about the ghost type Pokemon in detail, each one that we saw in the loading screen. But with those ghost type Pokemon, the fun thing about it is that if they only drop ghost types for Generation 3, if you guys really wanna maximize your farming, your candies, and wanna get them in your Pokedex quickly, going out and hunting them at nighttime or when it's darker like this, because we're dark bros, that's when it's time to go get it. 2-day streak right here on the Mischievous. Great and above average. Right, what? I don't even know, dude. I'm saying the Pichu gang. GG to our local gym right there. We'd go out and do a little bit more hunting, but 2 reasons. One, we've got pizza waiting at home, and we were told not to leave, and we left because we're savages, dude. And then 2, I really want to play some Fortnite with my friends all night long, and it's 6:45, so we have a couple hours to play, and that's gonna happen. So, gym's down. We'll probably resume when we talk about the APK data mine, hopefully coming from the Pokemon Go Hub in the morning. Can we just appreciate this sunset real quick? This is like, Jake, look at this. Look at that. Honestly, the smoke is much better. So for people wondering about California, I guess, I don't know if this applies to the entirety of California. The fires are now somewhat way more under control than they were a couple days ago, and the smoke is finally dissipating as well. So it's getting better. Cali's getting better, definitely. And the sunsets, still gorgeous, my guy. Sorry I didn't upload yesterday. Hey, Jake. How you doing? Oh, also, speaking of Jake, Jake made a YouTube channel. Jake, what's your channel?
JM Gaming.
I will leave the link in the description. Go subscribe to Jake. You're gonna be playing what? A lot of Clash, more Clash.
Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and I might stick some Pokemon in there too when Gen 3 comes out.
When it comes out pretty soon. We're gonna talk about that today. Actually, we already talked about that a little bit today. We're gonna talk about that more, including, actually, one second. Remember the data mine that happened, or the data mine that I thought would happen on the update that happened yesterday? Well, there was a data mine from the Pokemon Go hub, and there was nothing inside the update. So I don't know what the update, it was actually bug fixes this time. So the data mine didn't have anything crazy. So instead of talking about the data mine, because there's no data mine, we're gonna talk about the Generation 3 Pokemon that we see in this loading screen right here, and exactly how good they're gonna be in Pokemon Go, their CP and their overall stats, so that when they do come out, if they do come out, hopefully they will come out very soon here, we'll know kind of how they are in game. But first, the car's getting washed, and then we're heading off to Niles. What's up, guys? Okay, so we're now here at Niles Canyon right now. Oh, shoot. That was not what I tried to do right there. You ever sit on one of those? Wouldn't recommend it. Now that we got that traumatizing experience out of the way, we're here at Niles Canyon, and already got a couple stops lured up. I am not in range of any of them except for this gym, so this will be the first day, not the first day streak, oh come on. Well, we got the streak, the 3-day streak right there. There's mosquitoes everywhere right now, and I'm kind of hating life at the moment. So what we're gonna do today is talk about the Pokemon that we're gonna see that we saw in the loading screen. And again, from left to right, these include Duskull, Shuppet, we got Banette, I think that's how you pronounce it, Sableye, and Dusk. We're gonna talk about these guys, just kind of what they're gonna look like in Pokemon Go and how they're gonna do. And actually, there's our 3-day streak. We're gonna start off with a cooler one. Actually, one of my personal favorites, Sableye. When I saw Sableye for the first time in the cartoon, I was like, okay, this guy's kind of a dope little shifty, he was like a troll. He was a troll Pokemon. So I'm assuming he's gonna be a little bit hard to catch. The Pokeballs probably are not gonna be fun to throw at him, but hey, you know, he looks cool, right? I'm feeling Sableye will be the Sneasel of Generation 3, because Sableye does have a max CP of 1305, and Sneasel is, we've seen him up in the thousands, but typically anywhere between 700 to 1100 CP is where the most common is, for me at least, and we catch a ton at Santa Monica. So Sableye is gonna kind of be right around there with CP, which means that in the current Pokemon Go meta, not gonna be much of a fighter at all. Also, Cyndaquil, I don't want to go get that. And there's actually a little bit more to talk about regarding Sableye. So this has nothing to do with today's video, but just like, can we admire, for one, the camera quality, because I'm just still blown away by this, but two, like the sky right now, it's just littered. Look at this, look at that. Littered with color. Jake, that looks amazing. It does. It's fantastic. Okay, well, Sableye. Also, actually, big shout out to Jake for luring the park up. Jake, thank you very much. So Sableye is actually the first ever dark ghost type Pokemon in Pokemon Go, which is great, and it would be super duper helpful in the meta if it worked with the meta. But right now the meta is based solely off of CP and DPS. So type advantage, it's definitely there, but it's not as important as it should be, or really at all in general. You may be super uber duper effective with a dark and ghost type Pokemon, but if you have a Dragonite with higher CP and DPS, you're obviously gonna pick the Dragonite. But Sableye is a pretty cool Pokemon in that aspect. Now, there is one thing about Sableye that I like a lot. It's the shiny variant of the Sableye. It's like, it looks like a little gold, and it looks sick. Honestly, shiny Sableye, I don't know when shinies are coming. They should honestly drop these Pokemon and their shiny variants for the Halloween update, but being Niantic and just how stingy they are with shiny Pokemon, for whatever reason, we probably will not be seeing the shiny variants. But the shiny Sableye looks dope. And also remember that because Sableye is a dark type and a ghost type, it does spawn more at nighttime. So if you guys, again, do want to find more Sableye or more dark type or really more Pokemon from this pool of Pokemon that they're probably going to drop for Halloween, just go out at night, but be safe. That's kind of when you're going to find more of them. All right, I'm going to catch this Eevee, and now let's talk about Pokemon Go Shuppet and Banette. And sorry if it's Banette or Banette, I don't know how to pronounce. I'm new to Generation 3, I'm trying, but these guys up next. Okay. All right, we actually found the Cyndaquil. Well, this is a Pidgey, and he's now transferred. We found the well, my game just, oh my god. Well, the Cyndaquil is right here, so while the game loads up the Cyndaquil, let's talk about Shuppet and Banette, right? Banette, whatever. So these are the puppet Pokemon of Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and they're both ghost-type Pokemon. Here's the Cyndaquil, my guy. Now, Shuppet is obviously a smaller Pokemon, and there goes. Really, I spent so much effort getting here to catch that, and it just runs. Now, obviously, Shuppet evolves into Banette, and Banette, or Banette, I know a lot of you guys are triggered by the way I'm pronouncing it. I'm gonna refer to it as B until I get a actual pronunciation down so I don't piss anybody off. I'm calling it Banette, all right, because it sounds fun. Banette has a max CP of 2,073. CP, which is, I mean, it's in the 2000s, which is nice, but you do have to be a level 40, and it has to be a level, or you have to be level 38, I want to say, and it has to be a 100% IV one, or a level, what is it, level 40 Pokemon? Getting this Pokemon to 2,000 plus CP is going to be very hard to do. Hold on, Jake wants to battle this Electabuzz. Let's go knock it down. How's the raid going, Jake?
We got 25 seconds until it's go time.
I'm hopping in. Okay, here we go. Electabuzz. Now, Banette actually, with that 2,000 plus CP, is the second highest CP ghost type Pokemon in Pokemon Go when it comes to all the available Pokemon that we're gonna have in the game. Now, even with that being said, it still really doesn't match up to where Gengar is. Banette's like a weaker Gengar, because you can get Gengar pretty decently high in CP, definitely higher than 2,000. Our Mewtwo just went down there, rest in peace. It does look cool though. Banette looks really, it looks just scary. It looks like a scary, spooky Pokemon, and I'm so ready to catch it. And here's actually what the shinies look like for both Shuppet and Banette. Pretty, I mean, they obviously don't look the same because they're shiny. There's mosquitoes eating me. But I guess nothing super duper special. It just kind of gives it a little like a blue tealish kind of tint on it, which, I mean, I'm down for. Any shiny, I'm okay with at this point in the game, considering there's only 5. All right, Jake, let's head on back to the park. Farm up these lures. What just happened? Let's go back to the park and talk about the 2 fun ones, Duskull and Dusclops. I can't wait. What do you call this?
I don't know.
That's so sick. He's got underglow on his scooter. What's your name?
Max.
Max. Max has a dope scooter. This is gonna be the Gen 3 catcher right here, because it's light up too, so you can get it at night. So the nocturnal dark type ghost Pokemon.
No, he doesn't play Pokemon and drive, right?
Yeah.
See,
Jake,
he's safe.
I think you can do that on a scooter, Jake, Mr.
He's-
Safe Guy over
he's
here.
safe.
Thank you for that. What's happening here?
Just making sure it works.
Thanks. Well, we've got a, you know what, this is actually a controversial Pokemon, the Houndour, because Houndoom I still don't have, and Generation 3 is now on its way. So I'm kind of debating what to do with this Pokemon, if I'm gonna evolve him or not. Yeah, I don't know. Also, apparently there is a Granbull with a lot of CP. Here, Murkrow. Actually, here's an example. Houndour and Murkrow are 2 Pokemon that are both nocturnals, and they spawn a heck of a lot more at night. So that's exactly what's gonna happen with this update when it comes out the Gen 3 update. We're gonna see those ghost type Pokemon spawning a lot more at night, and hopefully they'll have some shiny variants to spawn as well. This Ekans is giving me a hard time, and it shouldn't because it's an Ekans. I don't know how that ball hit him, but it did. Okay, so as much as I want to sit here and catch these Pokemon that I've caught 1,000 times over, I think we're gonna head out pretty soon here, and actually we're gonna get sushi, dude. I am literally addicted, and they took me to this place. My friends, and Jake included, took me to this place recently, and it's fire. It's called Maneki Sushi, and it's in what, Union City, right? UC. So we're going there tonight because I am craving sushi, and Jake is too, because I got him on sushi. I put you on sushi. What are you doing? Thank you. But I think there is where we're gonna talk about Duskull and Dusclops, because those are 2 dope Pokemon, and I can't wait to see Dusclops come out in the game. Catching him most likely at the pier is gonna be a good time. That guy has big feet, let me tell you. Oh. Jake, let's get some sushi.
I'm so down.
Let's do it. Oh, yes. Jake, how many followers on Twitter do you have?
18 followers.
What's your Twitter? In the meantime, let's just look at this sushi. Boys, that's Jake's gaming Twitter. Go follow this man. Get on that. I'm gonna eat this sushi. Oh, also, let's talk about some Pokemon.
Wait. Time out. Hold on.
I'm not calling a timeout right now, Jake. What do you think this is?
Hold on.
Stop. This is Jake's, by the way. Oh my gosh, my guys. Don't need anything. I need to Snapchat this. Hold on. So now Duskull and Dusclops in Pokemon Go. Let's talk about those guys real quick. Duskull has a max CP of 523, which is, that's okay for like a lower tier unevolved Pokemon. Not bad. Dusclops, on the other hand, has actually a 1,335 max CP, which is ridiculously low. So in the current meta, with just Generation 3 out, Dusclops isn't going to be too helpful of a Pokemon, but Dusclops does evolve into, what is it? Evolves into Dusknoir in the 4th gen, and that's going to be a tank of a Pokemon. So definitely save your Duskull candies, but like Dusclops, not going to be the best Pokemon. Obviously, none of these Pokemon are great. They're just kind of more fun, collectible Pokemon. But either way, it's Gen 3, so I'm going to be excited to catch it, but it's not going to be great in the meta. But again, you're going to want to save the candy. And now, shiny Duskull and Dusclops, they're red. They're bloods. No, they look sick. The shiny variants definitely look dope. The shiny variants of a lot of Pokemon look dope, and I hope to see them one day, but with currently how it's going in Pokemon Go, we probably won't. But that's Duskull and Dusclops in Pokemon Go. Another 2 that I'm very, very excited to see now. We got it, Jake, we got to knock this out. Well, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode and the Pokemon that we probably will be seeing in the new Halloween Generation 3 update. We actually have significantly more news to talk about in tomorrow's video, which I'll save for tomorrow's video because today was already loaded. In tomorrow's video concerning Generation 3, the Halloween update, and some fun leaks that had happened. But as for today's video, that's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, and tell me which Generation 3 Pokemon you guys look forward to catching most. Well, out of the pool of the ghost types, at least, the ones that we'll probably see for the update. Let me know what you guys want. I think I'm voting Sableye for me because Sableye, he's a sav. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video talking about Generation 3 and some more news before this update drops. Peace out.